Hello everyone! Yeah, here we are. Okay, wait, I need to close one thing. Oh, I didn't want to close that one. Never mind. We'll figure that out later. That's a problem for later. I'm here! Button. Where's the button? Hi! How is everyone doing today on this beautiful day, which is not International Red Panda Day, but we are celebrating International Red Panda Day today because, well, today's the only day I have time between now and the actual International Red Panda Day, which is in 10 days from now. On the 20th of September, it will be officially International Red Panda Day, so we have a little bit of an early celebration today, and we're going to try to raise some money for the Red Panda Network. And I actually, last night, prepared the entire stream, very last minute, and I think I actually got the bar thing to work. Wait, I need to point this way. The bar thing over there should be, theoretically, automatically updating. Well, I'm not free on Red Panda Day because I will be looking at red pandas. It's kind of, you know, difficult thing. The bar thing works. I mean, yeah, it should auto-update. It should auto-update. Let's see if it updates. We're gonna find out. I know what that means. I also need to check actually for myself. So there's a couple of things that we need to go over while that all is taking place. So in the last stream we worked on this thing, the Hanuman exhibit of our Nepal area. Obviously not what we're going to be working on today. We are going to be working on the Nepal area, but not the Hanuman Langers. The first thing that we should probably address, actually, let me just take one step back, because there is something that I quickly want to talk about, and that is the current situation in Nepal. I don't know if any of you have heard the news, but there is a lot of stuff going on in Nepal at the moment in regards to protests against the government corruption, and these protests have turned incredibly violent both on the protester and on the law enforcement side, which has been really heavy to read about and watch things about. I don't know much about the situation itself, so all I can say is that I hope that everyone in Nepal is safe, and I hope the situation settles down to an agreeable state where everyone is safe to go about their normal lives again. I have spoken a little bit with someone from the Red Panda Network who was one of my guides when I was in Nepal, and he says that things are under control. So yeah, it seems like there's not too much to worry about, but yeah, it shocked me quite a bit. So that's why I just wanted to give a moment to give some attention to that, because it is something that sadly happened within this time. I don't know what else to say about it. It just really sucks. So yeah, hope everyone's safe. And now let's get into some fun things, which is the red pandas and trying to help them out a bit. So let's first off give a big thank you to what I'm going to assume is Eben. Let's check. It's not. No, it just updated. It's refreshing every minute, I think. So it just updated, right? Yes. Yay! It works. Awesome. So thank you so much, Eben, for your $100 donation, which has been doubled to $200. That actually gives us to my first little talking point that I wrote down over here, is that yes, all of your donations are still being doubled. Any donation up to $10,000 for the, not just my campaign, but for the overall campaign, are being doubled by the, let me make sure I get this right, the Sacramento Zoo and the Nature Path Organic Enviro Kids company. I don't really know who they are, but thank you so much to those people who are still doubling every donation. So basically, up to $10,000 will be matched by these two companies. So that means that if you donate $10, you are basically donating $20. If you're donating $100, like Eben, which is crazy, then you are donating $200 to our goal. So I actually had to stretch out my goal a little bit. It's quite an ambitious goal. I put it at 750 because at first I put it at like 250 because that was like in line with my previous charity things that I did. But then the things were being doubled, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll go up to like 500. And then somebody else also donated 100, so I was already at like 300. And I was like, okay, no, we're gonna blow past that, I hope. So the ambitious goal of 750, I think we might be able to do it. So that would be absolutely amazing if we can. So yeah, donations are doubled. Very important. Now let's get into a bit of the stream. So of course, we are going to be working on the Red Panda Habitat today, but while we are raising money, we should go into the Yak building over here, where we have our wall of checks. And as you can see, I've already prepared a new check for the Red Panda Day 2025, check raising money to fund packs for pandas. And we already have one person on there, which is Pete Wigley. He is another person who donated $100. So thank you so much to Pete Wigley over here. And yeah, if you want your name on this board, all you have to do is donate using the QR code or the link in the pinned comment or the description, wherever else I've put them. So yeah, if you could do that, that would be absolutely amazing. It would make me so happy. So yeah, that is the main thing. But you might notice, along with the little crown that we've had for each of the streams, which is there for the top donors, I also have some other icons over here. Last night I had a fun little idea for the stream, which is absolutely stupid, but but I was like, what if I made a little competition, made a little game, and if people can guess something, I will make a donation in their name. And then I thought, that's stupid, because what if nobody guesses it? Am I not going to make the donation? No, that's stupid. So I'm just going to make the donation regardless. So let me actually do that. I'm going to make another donation myself as well. Maybe I should not. I should have done this. Wait, is this a good moment to do this? Just live? I think so. Yes, I will cover. Alright, there we go. Is this working? I think so, yes. I was gonna do this to check if the bar was working, but now I don't have to, because Eben did it. But still, I wanted to do this really bad. So, anyway, since the competition is not for getting a donation in your name, I realized that was, yeah, kind of stupid. Instead, anyone who wins the competition will get one of these little symbols on their name. So if you donated, you will get the symbol. If you haven't donated, your name will be on here with the symbol. I think that will be a fun little competition that we can do right here. So what is the competition? Well, the idea that I had was I have a lot of Red Panda mugs. So what if the entire stream I'm sipping from my Red Panda mugs, but constantly it's a different mug? That was the first joke that I started to come up with. And then I was like, oh, what if we make it a competition? I can tell that I'm going to give you the opportunity to mug me, but now that joke doesn't really make sense because you're not going to steal my money anymore. So it will just be a fun little competition where you get the opportunity to guess how many Red Panda mugs I have based on what you see during the stream. Now it has to be a Red Panda mug. If I'm drinking from this Planet Zoo mug over here, there's no Red Pandas on this. So that doesn't count. And it has to be a mug. So over here I have a Red Panda bottle. But that... What the fuck? What the f... Oh my god! What happened? Who did this? Oh my god! Thank you so much. Oh my god, Mystic Ariel. Tisk. With the 2 donations blowing us past my goal. That's incredible. Thank you so much. Well, now we're gonna have to edit the goal again. I guess shoot for the moon. Here we go. That'll have to do, I guess. Oh my god, thank you so much. I'm shocked. And now now I completely lost my train of thought. How dare you interrupt my story with your generosity, you beautiful human being. Alright. So let me just quickly wrap it up. So bottle of course doesn't count. It has to be a mug. So there will be decoys. Yeah, you mugged me of my moment. So yeah. Was there anything else I wanted to mention? Oh yeah. Of course, during the stream you might be able to keep track. Who knows? But I will give people up to International Red Panda Day to comment their answers. Don't put them in the chat, put them in the comments, because that will be easier to keep track of, like, every person who submitted something. And yeah, that's basically the idea of the little game. I'll announce the winner in the next stream, which will be in 2 weeks from now, because next week I won't be streaming. Yeah, and similar to how you can play this game until Red Panda Day, I will also, of course, be taking in donations until International Red Panda Day, and even beyond that if you want. So even if you donate after this stream, your name will end up on the check. In the next stream we'll update the check and make sure that everyone who deserves it is on there. Because also, of course, next week there will be a Red Panda inspiration video to celebrate International Red Panda Day as well. So why would I do that and close off the donations? That wouldn't make any sense. So, yeah, I think with that all said, we are off to an amazing start over here. And I think we should get to doing some Planet Zoo stuff. It's been long enough staring at a check, which we'll update that, by the way, at the end of the stream. I don't want to spend too much time in the stream constantly updating it. So at the end of the stream, we'll take a look at all the different donations and look at that. But now, let's get into the Red Panda area. So I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but I made some changes to the area already, and now I've made some more changes in the Red Panda area, which we'll get into now, and then we'll start building. So the main change for the village area that we're in now, that is still relevant to what we're doing today, is that apparently this guy is walking through what should become a wall at some point. So what are you doing? Okay, so we're gonna have to make some changes to this path at some point to make sure that it actually works, because this is not good. But what used to be a store with water monitors is actually now going to become a night house with pangolin, because I really want to focus on Nepali species, and the pangolin is another animal that Red Panda Network does a lot of work protecting in Nepal. They're basically one of the animals that falls under the umbrella that the Red Panda casts as an umbrella species. So protecting red pandas also protects pangolins. So this is going to become a night house with a pangolin habitat, and that kind of leads you into Red Panda Habitat. So as you go through these doors, we are going outside and we are stuck because Planet Zoo doesn't like me. So as we come outside, the concept here hasn't changed. If you've been following Keypark Zoo for a while, you'll know, you might remember what the concept for the Red Panda area is. But basically we're going to come outside here and we're going to see a beautiful natural habitat. We're going to see trees, bamboo, plants. There's going to be some enclosures in the back which might ruin that effect a little bit, but that's just the nature of zoos, I suppose. But the idea is that from here you're mainly going to see nature and obviously red pandas. Is my stream frozen? No, okay. It looked like it was. So as we are coming down the hill over here, we're going to get some education regarding red panda conservation. So camera traps. I don't know what this one says. What does this say? It's behind the tree now. Oh, reforestation. I'm not sure if the sign of that is going to be around here. But ooh, a pigeon just flew by my window. Yeah, and then as we come down here, we can see something new. This is the new layout that I've decided. And this used to have an area that I said was going to be for the tufted deer, but I've replaced it with muntjac, which the tufted deer is a little bit more north, and more like a Chinese species from what I could tell. So for Nepal itself, I didn't feel like it fit too well. The muntjac, or the barking deer, is a much more fitting species. This is one that we also saw on camera traps in the Red Panda Habitat quite a lot. So I think that is a much more fitting species. And I think that this habitat is a bit boring having just the muntjac in there. So I think what I might do is make this a second Red Panda Habitat. I mean, it's my zoo, right? It makes sense to have more than one Red Panda Habitat, I think. So my OBS is acting weird. Okay. I was so close to doing another gaslighting prank. Oh no. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Love you too. And I mean it. Thanks to your donation, you've purchased my love. No, over here then, as you come around the bend, we get to see that we are actually not in a too naturalistic area after all. As we enter a house where we can see that the person living here had kept a red panda as a pet. And actually there is a lot of houses around this area, and the pandas are living in that naturalistic of a space at all. And here we can talk about humans encroaching on their habitat, loss of habitat, and other kind of risks that they face, including poaching and the pet trade, which is actually not as big an issue anymore as it used to be, from what I've heard, which is absolutely amazing, of course. So, yeah, that is the ID there. And something I realized is that actually the Kathmandu Zoo has a red panda, which was originally kept as a pet, but the person keeping it didn't know what it was. So I think we might, and that's the reason he kept it. He didn't know it was an endangered animal, etc., etc. And it kind of highlights the importance of educating the local people about red pandas and why they should be protected. So I think that's a nice spin that we could give this this building, to say like, okay, this person had them as a pet, he didn't know any better, and we can give some education about that, in addition to education about why red pandas don't make good pets. I think that kind of ties this building, it gives it a better role in the story that we're trying to tell here. Your zoo wouldn't be your zoo without two red panda habitats. Yes. Alright, so as we make our way down the hill over here, we get to the muntjac enclosure up close, and then we turn around and we're going to have some netted over enclosures for several of the other animals living in Red Panda Habitat. Mainly the yellow-throated marten and the Asiatic golden cat, and maybe also Asian masked palm civet. Depends on how the enclosures will work out. It was pretty difficult to find some species that live in Red Panda Habitat that aren't just birds. Most of the mammals that the Red Panda share the habitat with are a bit larger. We got like clouded leopards common leopard. So those are a little bit too big to be keeping in Keypark. So that's why I stayed with these ones. And as you might be able to tell, the Asiatic golden cat was originally, for those who know, on the other side over here. I've decided to move the wolverine to this enclosure and the Asiatic golden cat into the Red Panda area specifically, because they overlap the Red Pandas while the wolverines don't. So we kind of got our Nepal area split up into 3 different sections. We've got the miscellaneous section, I guess. Then we've got the city, which is basically just the Hanuman Langurs. And then we've got the Red Panda Habitat, which starts off with the pangolins and then the outside area over here. So that is the plan for the area. And I think this will be the final version of the plan. I'm really, really happy with it. The only thing that I did do away with while making this plan was the otters. Originally, I had Asian small-clawed otters with the pandas. I decided I no longer wanted that, mainly because I just wanted to give the full attention to the otter. I did find some indications that there is some overlap with the Asian small-clawed otter and the red panda in India, really close to the border with Nepal. So I could justify it, but I kind of didn't want to. I really wanted to focus just on the pandas in this area. So that does mean that the Asian small-clawed otters are going to have not the best of enclosures, because they will only have an indoor enclosure in the aquarium building. But we'll just say that that is one of the more dated things in Keypark Zoo. And when old Roger finally kicks the bucket, the zoo is planning to turn this into an outdoor otter enclosure. That is now the lore that I've got going in my head. So, as for the enclosure itself for the pandas, I made some changes in regards to the landscape of it. One of the main things being that I raised the terrain over here quite a bit, which creates a really cool view from over here, kind of inspired by the Zoo of Hanover. And on the other side, what raising the terrain did is that you don't really see the moat as much anymore. I need to raise a little bit more in some places, I think, but there will also be grass and stuff, so I think it will work out pretty nicely. So yeah, that will make it look more seamless from this side as well. It's going to look less like an enclosure and more like a piece of landscape. So yeah, that is a really cool stuff right there. Now, I'm not sure how much of the enclosure we'll be building today, because the main thing that I want to focus on for this stream is this little house over here. I want to make some nice progress in turning this house into a house. And what better house to pick than the homestay that I stayed in Nepal, which you have been looking at on my second monitor for a while now. Also, I just got an email. I don't see it reflected on the bar yet over here though, but I'm pretty sure we just got two donations actually. Is the bar not updating, or is that just for... Oh, one of them just updated. One of them just came in. So we got a donation from Ite Edry and one from Sjoerd van den Broek. So thank you both so much for your inclusions. There we go. We got $10 and then another 20 just came in. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know that after the enormous donations that we started off with, it might seem like like just a small part, but really every donation counts in helping Red Panda Network with the packs for pandas. I should probably, as we, while we, okay, I want to do too many things at once. I should calm down. So, let's build. Let's figure out what we're gonna build, and then while we're building, I'll do the other thing that I want to do. So let's go to my reference document over here. Here's some of the pictures that I took while at the Dobato homestay, and here's some pictures I took off of Instagram. But I think actually the best references I've seen so far can be found on Google Maps. So over here is the Dobato homestay, and if we just open that, there's quite a few photos actually of the building. In particular, what I liked earlier was there was one photo of it from kind of belowish. Not this one. I mean, this one's pretty. Oh yeah, this one. So here you can really see they've got this like plastery bottom and then the corrugated metal on top, which looks pretty good. Is the pangolin still part of the plan? Yes, the pangolin will be in a night house up here, and after that you enter the Red Panda area. So I'm going to remove some of this bamboo because I'm actually not sure if it's going to be entirely necessary. And now we can get to building. So while we start building, what is Packs for Pandas? I know I've already explained it in the announcement video and in the little trailer that played before the stream starts, but we cannot reiterate enough. It's such a cool initiative, and it really shows the focus of the Red Panda Network. And I didn't know about Packs for Pandas actually until I was in Nepal with the Red Panda Network to see the red pandas in the wild. And we actually came across some kids who had received Pack for Pandas and who were on their way to school. So Packs for Pandas is an initiative by the Red Panda Network where I actually like that this is very much the Keypark, the Keypark colors. That's actually really cool. We should try to keep that a little bit. Packs for Pandas is an initiative by the Red Panda Network where they give school children in Nepal school supplies, basically. They get a little backpack with the Red Panda Network logo on it, and this backpack is filled with all sorts of school supplies that they need for their education. There's a lot of poverty in Nepal, so not all kids can afford these materials. They can't afford to go to school. They feel left out because their peers do have certain things. Sometimes they can't even go to school because they need to help out in the house. And Packs for Pandas gives these kids an opportunity to get an education they otherwise couldn't. Now, it's not just any kids that get these Packs for Pandas. There is actually a way that they select the kids based on whether they actually need it, whether they can or cannot afford their school supplies otherwise. And also, they look at whether these kids... That was not a good sound. I heard a sound that wasn't good sound. OBS crashed. Am I back? I don't know what happened there. I think what I'm going to do is maybe... let me quickly check. Okay, wait, this is gonna look weird for a second, but I need to... So, yeah. Okay, don't listen to Tisk, is what I've learned already. Good. I hope that doesn't happen again. I don't know why that would have happened just now. I have quite a few programs running. Maybe I should close some of those. But let's just keep going where we were. So packs for pandas. Where was I? Seriously, where was I? I forgot. Oh yeah, they don't just pick any kids that need it. They actually select the kids based on whether or not they do well in courses like biology or conservation courses or extracurricular conservation activities. So that this money really goes to the Red Panda protectors of the future, which is just a really cool way of making sure that that money goes to the right place. They verify this stuff together with teachers. So yeah, it's just such a nice way to help out the Red Pandas by helping out the communities, which is ultimately a really good way of doing things, because by this also makes sure that the community is basically on their side, right? So this makes it so that the people in Nepal are really happy with the Red Panda Network and are more likely to want to help the Red Pandas. Do you have any tips on building and planning a realistic zoo? Something about selecting children. Okay, sure. Make what I said sound as bad as possible. Right. We need to figure out how we want to do the corrugated stuff. So we do have, of course, this one, which is really good, but also not that great because it's really, really tall. I really need to figure out this thing with my screen turning white during streaming. But yeah, do I have any tips on building realistic zoos? Look at real zoos. That is the best tip that I have. Why is... Okay. What's... Why is it white? Why is it just... It hasn't... It's not... Hello? Do I F5 it? I guess I F5 it. Use the corrugated roof pieces. Yeah, those are smaller, but look at how shiny this is. It's so clean. I don't know. And these are good. Oh, these are good. But they're not thin enough, is the next issue. So, basically what I'm trying to move towards here is that we need to make it custom. But I already made it custom, so we can just steal it. If I hadn't deleted the inside of the dome, at least. Oh, here it is. So basically what we need to do is we need to make something like this. Which, why is it white? Alright, yeah, so... Here we go. That's Australia. So basically, I'm going to make a couple of sections of this corrugated stuff, and then we'll... Oh, why are you blue? Oh! Oh, that's late in the series. All right, but yeah, building zoos, like it really is just a matter of look at real life zoos and take inspiration from that. That's one of the best ways to do it, to be honest, because it just helps you understand like how to make a realistic layout, And also, I think I said this last stream as well, like, in my Nepal area, I'm taking inspiration from real life Nepal. Which is also just a really great way to get those details in, because it's quite difficult to I was going to say, did you check the skies for your deleted build? Well, as a matter of fact, I did. What about it? But yeah, no, even if you want to not copy a real zoo, just looking at them for like layout, sizes of habitats, things like that. I need to wait. I need to know. We need to do a couple of things over here. So I need to get rid of this phone. It's bothering me. I'm powering it off. Like, my personal phone isn't that bad, but actually I am going to put that one on silent as well, just in case. But my work phone, even if you put it on silent, it just keeps buzzing. Plaster. So what I want to do for a moment is figure out the layout, also where the window is and such. So we're gonna put this in over here. And we're gonna take it to this side. It's gonna be right there. And we also need an outcropping, which is what's gonna be the entrance for keepers. I make a joke about rich guy pictures if you go into Nepal, but I took a lot of inspiration from Suriname for my South American Zoo project. Yes. I mean, you don't have to go there. Like right now, I'm not really using the fact that I've been to Nepal. Like I could have looked up this building just anywhere. Like before I started, like I started with the India area, or what used to be the India area and is now the Nepal area. Way before I went there, by just going into a random Indian city and just dropping myself at the street view and just going around, figuring out, okay, which of these buildings do I like, which do I want to build, and then just adding that inspiration into the game. So this over here is where the window will be, so it's important to note. And over here, I want, basically what I want layout wise is I want a door over here, then you enter the house, there's some things to look at, and you will leave over here in the back. Like so. Nice. And yeah, then we'll have some educational things here, the couch over there, and some other things. I think this is space-wise fine. It's a bit smaller than the thing that Blijdorp has. The only difference being that the one at Blijdorp is basically exclusively a when a Blijdorp is exclusively education and doesn't have a viewing area, so this building might get a little bit more crowded. Hello, Mooshmallow. Welcome, welcome. Have you accepted Red Pandas as your Lord and Savior? Alright, so now I want to figure out this part. So we're going to have the very shiny boys. Not sure if these are what I'm going to wind up using. But just as a check. And we might want to do... I mean, I feel like those windows, if we do the windows like that, they're too big. Something like this. Alright, that seems pretty evenly spaced. I think that'll work. And then... so what I'm a little bit unsure of is the top floor. So what if we use arch shapes? Just as a purely a hypothetical. Would that look very off or only a bit odd? Because it would make life a lot easier in terms of... okay, that's gonna look really off. It would make life easier in terms of the shape, but we'll just have to find some more of these metal pieces. Like, we have the marquee beams, of course. Actually, now that I think about it... I'm not in the right place. Okay, I'm very nervous at OBS because it's still doing things that I don't like. Like, basically what keeps happening is that the chat basically turns black and it looks like OBS is not responding, and I don't like that for obvious reasons, especially since it's already crashed once. So what if we do something like this? Now, I hear you say, wow, this will become very piece heavy. But what I was planning on doing is covering these sheets with, like, cable pieces. Or gutter pieces. So, honestly, this is kind of less piece intensive when you think about it. Wait, your favorite animals, gharials? Who could have thought? Nice. Okay, let's separate these just in case. Of course, we do need to rotate them a bit more. But I do think this is a pretty good solution. I do like that. We could also, if we wanted to, we could double up and it would look even more realistic. Or not necessarily realistic, but more akin to real life, I guess you could say. But that would become even more piece heavy as well. So, not sure if we should be doing that. What I do want to do is... Well, now we're no longer in a group. But what I do want to do is do this in a more sophisticated way. What is this koala talk on the panda stream? It's not allowed. It's illegal. Alright, so we're gonna do this. And maybe that's a good size. It's hard to tell. I think that's good. I like that. Okay. Very hyped to see pandas, black wildebeest, and sun bears, finally. Oh, Zoo Madrid. Ooh. That does sound cool. Hope you have fun. So... Okay, I made them too big. I made it too big, guys. 1, 2, 3, let's get rid of 3 of them. And let's actually bring our mud pillar back as well, because then we can move it around better? Maybe? Okay, wait. 1. No, wait. That's not what I want. Let's leave... It's also not really what I want. Okay, maybe with 0 meters we can get something. Okay, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. That feels wrong. I need to do the exact same thing, but like this. I think if I move both of these to here, are these equally spaced? I think they're equally spaced. Is our couch? Where's our couch? I'm turned around. Oh yeah, I think this will work. I think this is a good size. So now we need to make a version of this thing that is, well, first of all, okay, wait. We're going to take these out. We're going to get a bit of rotation in here. Yeah, we need to do that a bunch. I wonder if I can... If we do angle snap on... Precision snap rotation off. And now... Random rotation on? What will that do? Okay, that's not what I want, but also it is. How come it almost works, but not quite? Oh. That worked surprisingly well. Now it's like much more random. That's great. So let's take this down. I mean, black wildebeests are pretty rare in most places. Wait, I just saw Ibis comment. We're in a small zoo, so it doesn't matter that I'm using lots of pieces. Is that what you were saying? And also, I completely missed Noabo in entering the chat. Sorry about that. welcome, welcome. And yes, we are indeed raising money for the Red Panda Network. We've already raised way more than I could have ever imagined. This is absolutely insane. I'm so happy. Right, but now, yeah, we're just. I know we're giving butter, but Doran is Dutch. Butter, cheese, and eggs are a big thing there. Exactly. It's a great game as well. Speaking of butter, I think I may have talked about this in the last stream. My colleagues are visiting, and they gave us this sweet, this Indian sweet, and it's basically just butter. It's butter. Well, it's ghee, which is like Indian butter. It's like the thing that comes after butter when you continue to process it, and it's so good. But the sweet is basically just butter, ghee, ghee, no butter. It's ghee, flour, and sugar, and it's so bad for you, but it's so delicious. I've almost finished mine, and it lasted me longer than I expected. I'll be honest. Alright, so now we got a 1 meter variant as well. So we just need to split that from the group and give that its own mud pillar as well. That will let us move it around. And so let's move that to the side. And actually we don't really need the mud pillar, I think. So we just need to take that down here. And we'll put one of these in every thing. Wow, the hole that we left is actually perfectly spaced for these as well. That's amazing. So there we go. This is starting to look like a wall. It's definitely going to need quite a bit more detailing to look good, but we're onto something. So the most difficult thing here is definitely going to be the roof. Or not the roof itself, but like getting up to the roof. So that's what I want to try next. So I'm going to take these things, and first we're going to have to decide where the roof is going to be. So let's take a roof piece. And what is the roof actually made out of? That's a good thing to check. This is a video of rain. It's more corrugated. Why did I ask? Why did I ask? Of course it's more corrugated stuff. But let's look at the Australian roof set, because the roof is, of course, a lot more rusty. Although the difficulty in using these roofs will be that they're either gonna stick out a lot, or maybe it's fine. Let's see. No, okay, it's too big. It's way too big. That's not gonna work. So unless we use this one. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted. I messed up. There we go. I want to do this, yes. But then if we want to use that, then we can. Yeah, no, this is just not gonna work. We're gonna need to make a custom roof, but that's fine. Let's take the other corrugated thing. Let's take this one. And the nice thing about this one is that it's a lot larger. Right, also need to keep drinking or else. Also, we're not gonna get through all these mugs. Oh, I don't think that one was cleaned yet. Like, not that it was dirty, but like it hadn't been. Like that's one of the most recent ones that I bought. So it was still. It still had that new mug taste, you know? Always good. This is Goran's PSA. Always clean your mugs before use. Don't do what I do. Sun bears are surprisingly rare. By the way, don't be fooled. Wait, okay, before we do that, we just want to get a wooden trim on this. I need to turn off random rotation because it's screwing me. So how's everyone's weekend been? I know that mine's been pretty eventful. But I want to hear about everyone else first. This isn't all about me. This is mostly about Red Pandas today. Which I did actually see some Red Pandas this weekend. For that kind of roof, I have something that really works. Well, now I'm all ears. Although I'm pretty happy with this, to be honest, because what I'll just be able to do is I want to use this as a base, and then I'll add some of the rusty ones to it, and I'll also add some grunge decals and stuff. And all things combined will make a pretty convincing, messy roof. But, of course, I'd love to hear what really works. As well. In the meantime, I guess I can go a little bit into my weekend. I went to Paris this weekend. One of my colleagues who was visiting from India really wanted to go to Paris, and we decided, me and another teammate decided that we wouldn't mind, we wouldn't mind going with her, or if we have to. We don't have to. But that was, a really nice idea, and I wouldn't mind seeing the Zoo of Paris, but yeah, going with them just to go to the zoo is of course not fun. So I did spend a full day with them going to all of the Paris sites. Well, not all of them, but the main ones. Do you like foxes? Yes, yes, yes. That was actually a fun thing. I don't know if someone saw my post on Instagram, but while I was sitting on the Paris metro, I was wearing my cap, I was wearing well, not this shirt, but a different Red Panda shirt. And I also had my panda bag, which I was carrying all my camera stuff in. And then somebody asked, well, first they said something French, which I couldn't understand. But then I said, oh, je ne parle pas français. And they said, do you like foxes? And I was like, oh, no. It's not a fox. It's a panda rouge. You had a parasite. That's okay. Maybe I purposefully said it a bit weird, because that's one of my favorite jokes. Is what do ticks and the Eiffel Tower have in common? They're both parasites. I've not yet seen the Red Panda as an artist. No, I want to, because I think it's a really cool enclosure. But no, you'll see the enclosure is featured in the video that will go live this week. Wait, let's do this. But I haven't seen them myself yet, no. Alright, I guess I just need to check. Okay, so from this one on, so that's this, so these can all disappear. And these need to be put into the roof. But yeah, the guy I think he felt a little embarrassed that he didn't recognize the Red Panda. He was like, oh, Panda Rouge, oh, Panda Rouge, or whatever. Rouge is definitely not the way you pronounce it. It literally has an X in it. That's not how you pronounce that word. And now Eben's gonna make fun of my French again. Oh, God. Wait, did I delete? I guess we didn't. I guess we somehow didn't copy. Wait, are you not in the group? Why? Huh? Why are you not in the group? Get in there, you. But yeah, I'm a really, really big fan of the new enclosure of artists. Oh, that's why we deleted it. Okay. I mean, it wasn't in the group, but wait, that's actually a problem though. That is a problem. Because we kind of need that. Oh my god, there's a pigeon on my balcony. They're back. So my balcony had to be closed off for a while. Wait, is that a good way to solve that? I don't think so. I can do this, this, and then let's get rid of these. I need to take this together with and this. Take that there. I mean, what? I didn't. Yeah, but it's not rouge. It's roux. So. So I was definitely wrong. But you tell me, you're the French expert, Mr. Belgian. So wait, we'll move this into here, and this into there, and that should do the job. The width of these walls doesn't really matter as long as we don't mess up the width of the... oh, no, it's this again. It's actually Panda Rouge, not Panda Rouge. No, it's a roux with an X. Or whatever. Silly French. French isn't real. That finally is something we can all agree on. You just know that you don't pronounce it the way you pronounce. Je parle un peu français. Je don't. I went to a Tibetan restaurant in Paris because I was like, oh my god, they have momos. This will be the best thing ever. And this was like an hour before I had to catch my train. So I had about 45 minutes in this restaurant until I really had to go out to catch my train. So I wanted to ask the lady of the restaurant, okay, how long would it take to make a momo? But of course, the first thing I had to ask is, parlez-vous anglais? Do you speak English? No. Oh shit, we're fucked. So I kid not, I asked, Momo? Beaucoup temps? Petit temps? So the attempt there was, Momo, much time? Little time? It did not come across. They had no idea what the fuck I was saying. So that didn't help me very much. So I thought, you know what, it's probably fine. 40 minutes is a while even in restaurant terms, I guess. So I just sat down. I ordered my momos. I also ordered a buttered chicken because I was like, just momos isn't really a full meal. Then they brought me a buttered chicken. They didn't bring me any momos. I was like, okay, maybe they take a bit longer to make. This is probably fine still. We're good, right? And then just more time went on, and I was like, okay, I really have to leave in like 15 minutes max. Maybe I should ask them. So I typed into Google Translate like, hey, how long will the momos take? I need to leave in 15 minutes. And they looked at me very confused. And from what I gathered, they had not started making the momos yet. So they asked me, or they asked someone who did speak English to ask me if I wanted them takeaway. And I was like, oh yes, that would be great. And they said it would take 10 minutes to make them. So they said 10 minutes, you get them as takeaway. So I was like, okay, sure, that's fine. I can just eat them on the train, I guess. So I sat there waiting for my momos. Then they finally brought them. I left. I paid, of course. Went to catch my train. Very stressed because I only had like 20 minutes to get to the train station, which would take like 10 minutes. And then I had to find the train. That was the difficult part. Like I walked out to this huge train station in the middle of Paris being like, okay, where the hell do I even go? So, but I did have momos, except that they didn't put any sauce in the takeaway container. And one of the best parts of momos is the sauce that you dip them into. So, and the momos were good, just not, I mean, I don't think I'm going to find any momos that are as good as the ones I had in Nepal, sadly. The ones I had in the Czech Republic were really good though. That was probably as good as they were in Nepal, to be honest. Only problem was there that, although that wasn't a problem. No, that was a very good thing. That like the people there were actual Nepali. Like they literally came from the region that I was in to spot red pandas. So we had a great talk about that. But yeah, I do want that's another thing that I have planned for the Nepal area. I do want to make a place where guests could buy momos. Because they just need to be in here to some capacity. The only way, the only thing I need to think about in that regard is where am I gonna put it? Like I'm either gonna have to put it in this area over here somewhere. Like it could probably fit over here, like a little stand, or would make slightly more sense to put it in the city somewhere. But the city's already pretty built up. I don't know if I can find a spot for it. Maybe there can be like a street vendor over here or something. And what kind of quality momos would the zoo serve? It would be the next question. Likely it wouldn't be the best. As much as I'd like to. If only, as long as they're better than the airport momos, which were literally just microwaved, then we'd be good. Cuisine longtemps ou non? Aha! That is certainly an attempt. I do really like momos, yes. I feel like my chat is lagging. Wait, maybe if I go to the... Maybe if I don't use OBS, but I open the stream in YouTube. None. No. I don't fucking know, man. Shut up. I'm not French. The only thing that's really annoying is that I absorb accents after a while, so whenever I'm in France I speak English with a really good French accent. I have that too. It sucks, because like I work with a lot of Indian people and a lot of Dutch people, and the level of English just isn't... It's serviceable, obviously, but I don't know, I feel like this is not a jab at my colleagues or anything, but I feel like my quality of English is degrading a bit when I'm at work. I'm not French, and thanks for that. Thank God for that. I need to remember which of the mugs actually has water in them. Because I didn't fill them all up, because that would have been way too much water. I would die of like water poisoning. Alright. So, we have a thing. This is why Wallonians want to stay Belgium. Yeah. Understand. Right, let's split this for a moment so we can steal it. And take it into the other corner. Guess we just do that. Right, now before we do anything, we're gonna delete that, for sure. And I'm going to take a vendor. And yeah, I think size-wise we're doing pretty good, actually. That's nice. So we can keep this. Funny thing about Belgium is that Goran got reminded how much I actually don't speak dialect when he ran into into other Flemish people. Yeah. Sorry for almost not calling you an actual Flemish person, Eben. Yeah, that was definitely eye-opening. I had no idea what those people were trying to say to me. Maybe the door needs to be slightly bigger. And these need to be slightly closer together. And this can be done like so. And the nice thing about making the walls like this is that we can make a very thin one. And that can be put over here for the edge. Like so. Awesome. And as far as the top of the door is concerned, that's gonna be a bit of a difficult one. Yeah, that's not gonna work. So you need to figure out what the hell we're gonna do over there. I'm sure we can just make the door go to the top and add like a little window above it. That isn't too unrealistic. When are you going to Denmark? Like, very soon. Like, there is a reason that I couldn't stream on actual International Red Panda Day. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, I love that we made it slightly rickety. Because that makes it so that there's a lot of difference in the shading. I'm really happy with this so far. Awesome. Alright, so we can raise that. We do need to make at least one window over here, actually. Let's make a bigger window. Wait. Let's make... Okay, get rid of you. Put in you. And I will make a big window out of the other one. So we'll take this. By the way, Noabo, I don't know if you know or can help me with that, but if you know of any discounts for Danish zoos, you would make me very happy. Because for any discount that you can give me for any of the Danish zoos, I can buy more Lego. When I'm at Legoland. So you'd be doing me a big favor. But I don't know where to look for it. Right, so here as well, we can't really do this. Exactly, I need more Lego money. Somebody get this man some Legos. Thank you. Thank you for understanding. So the downside of not looking at OBS for the chat is now I can't look at the donation thing as much. Because it's very small. Maybe I can zoom in. Oh, I can. Oh, awesome. Oh, this is so much better. In like every way. Because now the chat's also bigger. To be fair, a small box of Lego, yeah. I mean, I need to, well, I don't need to do anything. I'm planning to buy the Black Pearl, or sorry, Captain Jack Sparrow's pirate ship. So that will, like, bankrupt me, basically. I wish we had a half-meter variant of this. Honestly, I wouldn't really know either. The only discount I know is by getting memberships to Danish zoos. And then getting discount for having a membership to a specific zoo. I mean, that could be a good way. Oh, that was a lot fuller than I remember. Than I expected, I should say. Yeah, what was I saying? that could, like, I don't know how many zoos you get discounts for that way, but I'm going to a lot of zoos, so if it's that might actually like be beneficial for me as well. Like just get a membership for a certain zoo and then get discounts the rest of the trip. Could help. I don't know, but probably not. That would be too easy. Okay, let's check. Well, but I think we're gonna have to make a window that is the entire width, or like, I think we're gonna have to make the window the entire height on this side, which is fine. So did I miss it, or did Eben never share how he made the roof, but better? Or did I discourage him from doing so by saying that I was happy with doing it this way? Most of your sushi visiting you are a PAT, or I'll give like 150. Oh shit, I missed it. Crap, now I'm scrolling up. Combining the metal-clad roof with the corrugated recolorable sheet. Oh, so like... Wait, metal-clad. Metal-clad. Oh. 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 Wait a second. He might be onto something here. Except that it's too big. But... why am I doing it like this? Can just do it like this. That's way better. I messed it up. I think I see what you mean. But also, there you go. I'm not sure if this is what you mean. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It seems like Copenhagen's subscription is twice the price of a regular entrance ticket. Ooh, see, we are digging in. Because that would be great if I can get the subscription at Copenhagen and then get discounts for the rest of the trip. That could be profitable, potentially. Anywho, so this window thing isn't gonna work out that way. We're just gonna have to make it Yeah, that's a little bit of a pity, but that's just how it be sometimes. Mention with Aalborg. Possibly. The only problem is that Aalborg is like one of my last places to go to. And Knuttenborg, both Knuttenborg and Repak Safari, I'm sleeping at the zoo, so I don't need to buy tickets for those. So it will have to be a bit of a cost calculation. Which I'm happy I'm doing this like days before I'm leaving, while having no time to actually like figure stuff out. Like this afternoon at work, I was figuring out how, like, what the best place to park my car in Copenhagen will be. 15 to 25% off in most zoos with a Copenhagen subscription. Ooh, that sounds like I might do that then. I think that's gonna be worth it. That's really good to know. Alright, now for this, what we need to figure out is... Hello, how are you doing on this wonderful Wednesday night? Well, I'm doing super well because we've blown my goals for the Red Panda stream out of the water. I know that it says that we haven't reached the goal, but this is a new goal that I had to set because we reached the goal so much more than I anticipated. 25 discount on Odense and Randes, 15 on Giftsgoed Knuttenborg, Aalborg and various aquariums. That sounds like that's gonna be worth it. That sounds like it's gonna be worth it. So probably I'll do a quick calculation tomorrow. You've blown my balls. Dude, my balls are so blown out. Will you be able to... Wait, this is something I need to check. Something we gotta check. Will you be able to see... Yes, you will. You will look right into that side of the house. Okay. Let's group... How are we gonna do this? Wait, why are you... Oh, we never updated these. Wait a second. I made a few mistakes. Need to take... Oh, crap. Oh, we're gonna have to redo so much. But it's gonna be worth it. So, as you may or may not be able to see, we copied this over a few places, but we didn't actually update these things with the one that's like all beautiful. So, we need to update each of these with the more randomy one. So 1, 2, 3. All of these. This one can go, and these need to be deleted, and sadly that means that all of these also need to be deleted. and redone. It's my birthday. Happy birthday! Can I flash her to a private chat? I don't know what you're talking about. All I said, and I and I will give context after saying this live on a stream. All I told Eben is that I was playing with kids in the bone room of Sea Life Spire. Now I know how that sounds. But I will give context. Sea Life Spire has a room which is themed after like fossils and shit. And oh wait, never mind, I'm cancelled. Well, we're done here. I would love someone to join the stream right after that. No, but the thing is that Sea Life Spire has a room themed after like there's like fossils and stuff everywhere, so that's why I call it the bone room. It's funny joke. And in that room they have some TV screens with like these games that you can play. And there were a bunch of kids sitting there, and I also wanted to play this game, obviously. So I sat down next to them, and the game wasn't really working at all. So that's the joke. Girl, which Danish zoos are you visiting? I'm going to calculate your discount. Okay, so Copenhagen, first of all, which I would be then paying the subscription for. Then Odense Zoo. Repark Safari, except I'm sleeping there, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't count towards the discount because I already paid, basically. Then Randes Regenskov, Aalborg. What is the one that's not Gifsgoed, but the one like on the way there? Or I think it is. Is that the last one? Wait, is that it? I thought that was another one. No, that's it. Although I'm also planning on visiting Den Bla Planet, so if my Copenhagen subscription gives me discount to that, that could be very helpful. Terrarit, Skerp Zoo, and I want to go to Scandinavisk Dierenpark. And I was considering going to Kattegrad-centret, but I don't think I will do that because I feel like it would lose me too much time in Repark. Even though I'm sleeping in Repark, that was my first thought. Like I was like, oh, I'm gonna sleep at Repark Safari, so I have plenty of time to explore that. So I can go to Kattegrad-centret. But no. I'm not gonna bother you with the pronunciation, thank you. But yes, it will be awful. I mean, I'm in the process of editing the Czech Zoo video. Also not going great, I can tell you that much. They have so many weird characters, man. Copenhagen, Odense, and Scratch Repark, because I already paid for it, basically. It's included in the hotel price. Randes, Aalborg, Den Bla, Skarp Zoo, Scandinavian Animal Park. Yes, basically. And Gifsgoed. You're missing Gifsgoed. Gift is good, yes. like the gifts of red pandas, which you can help by donating using the link in the pinned comment. yeah, Skirp I will go to after Odense and on the way to Keypark, basically. Alright, yeah, that is much better than what we just had. This angle is so good. This angle is like, yeah, fine. But this angle, wow, it looks so nice. Why is there a single thing missing there? I mean, it doesn't matter. We're gonna have to delete this. About time I get back to Copenhagen. Ooh. Are you from Copenhagen? I'm hoping to see, I'm not sure, I need to tell him that I actually do want to meet him. Difficult name. Bukaravus, the Hornbill profile picture. I have a very old recreation. Ah, it's also cool. Bukorvis, yes, thank you. He said that he would be in Copenhagen on the day that I will be there, so that would be cool. You know, if Copenhagen has a bone room, I will not say no. Copenhagen makes you think of Hoboken? I don't know what a Hoboken is. Alright. Let's take these up. City in Jersey. Oh, no, not Jersey. A friend of mine, I think her parents recently moved to Jersey, and the master of topical Futurama gifts, send them. Well, it wasn't a GIF actually; it was a YouTube link, but it was the episode where they try to find a house in New York, and then they find a really nice house, and it's like, oh, okay, watch the catch. There's no catch, although technically we are in New Jersey. Not a single place remotely livable. Okay. So the main thing with this is going to be impossible. I'm starting to realize, but that's a problem to figure out in a couple of minutes. Not yet, at least. Oh, maybe yeah, maybe yet. Maybe we should do it, like right now. Although maybe it will be fine. Is this a backstage for the Red Pandas? Kind of. It will be a house, and it will feature a bunch of education and also a view into the enclosure. That is the idea here. So, let's see. So the back wall I want to figure out later. Let's take this and I don't know. Okay, I'll take out this part. Take out this part. I think I'm gonna keep that one. Maybe the one next to it as well then, just... Okay. So, take out all of this. We'll keep that. We'll lose these. I might have to replace those with... What's my favorite dinosaur? I don't... It's been a long time since I've thought about my favorite dinosaur. What my favorite dinosaur would be. Because I was a basic kid, you know? I was just like, yeah, T-Rex. But I feel like nowadays that just doesn't suffice anymore. I'd have to think about it. I haven't thought about this in a long time. You put me on the spot. Okay, and let's figure out this door. It kind of needs to be slightly taller than this. It's the most important question. Yeah, I know. I'm very embarrassed that I don't have an answer like readily available. Okay. So we can do that. Then we're basically stuck. And this door is way too thin. Issues. We have issues. Because I don't want to make a door that has a diagonal corner that people will knock their head into. So I think it's gonna have to be a case of we'll need to make some kind of creative solution over here, like a wooden board or something. Second most important question: what brand is your microwave? I don't know. It was a pass. I've been passed. This microwave has been passed down to me. It's a very old microwave that my neighbor fixed up and then gave to me. So it's like no clue. Okay, wait, this can be deleted. Actually, let's keep that one. Then we can... Huh? Why are you in a different... Huh? What? Okay, wait, there's something... Yes, okay. It's like, what's going on here? But that explains it. Alright. These are mainly here for... like there will be a second shack up against this, so I don't expect these to be visible. We'll figure that out when we get to it. We do need to fix up this. Let's take 3. 2 should probably be enough. Yes, 2 is enough. There we go. The rest will be covered by the wood. And yeah, this thing over here, we'll figure something out. That's a problem for later. So this is basically our house. Now we just need to... Let's start off with a floor, first of all. So I'm a really big fan of this wooden roof flat thing. This one. I think it's a great floor. Because, I mean, it's got everything you want from a... Like, it's clean enough, but also it's like worn down by people walking over it. Like, it just makes sense. This is the type of floor that I expect to see in a building like this. Not in the Nepal sense, but in the zoo sense, you know? Bad news? Oh no. It's not profitable to get the subscription. I was gonna say that took you a while to calculate, but now I realize you had to look up like all the prices of all the zoos. Even with all the discounts, it costs 120 kronen more than the discounts count up. Darn. That includes the ticket to Copenhagen itself, right? Because that's... How much is that? 16 euros. Okay, no, that makes sense. That sounds plausible. I believe you. I have faith. Did I make it too small? Or, I mean, I guess I don't need a floor in this part because it's gonna be hidden anyway. Like, there's literally gonna be a couch sticking through the wall here. Alright. So, let's... Yeah, but it doesn't count up enough, I suppose. I'm not railroad certified. What? Oh. I need to go. Oh, right. I'm so blind. Sorry, I'm like focusing on the building and I'm tired. But thank you so much, Eben, for joining. Thank you for moderating a bit and sending the link every now and then. And also, of course, your amazing donation. Enjoy the t-shirt. Yeah. Thank you all. Oh, I didn't even say that. But if you donate $100, you get a t-shirt. I need to figure that out because I made 2 $50 donations. So I may have cucked myself out of a t-shirt. But that's my problem to solve and no one else's. Any plans for Okapi real life inspiration video? I want to include the Zoo of Copenhagen, so I will get on that when I get back from Denmark. It'll be one of the first ones I do after I'm back. Currently I have in the pipeline, so the next one's going to be Naleshwe, then Red Panda, of course, for International Red Panda Day. And then it'll be... I could do Okapi after that, although I might need a bit more time. Actually, maybe Okapi would be a better one to do then. No, wait, I want to do the Scimitar Horned Oryx, because I need to spread out all the safari habitats. Because otherwise, in the end, we're gonna have just the safari animals left, and it will be just safari animal after safari animal, and it will all be the same habitats every video, and people will go crazy. So that's what I'm trying to avoid. Also, if I wait a little bit with the Okapi video, no, that doesn't matter. I was thinking like I want to go back to Overloan soon to see the drill, but that doesn't affect the Okapi video because they're not in the same habitat. Alright, so this is a pretty good start. We've got a building, at least. Now the main thing for the inside here is, do we like this as a view into the Red Panda habitat, or do we just want to open it up completely? Which does not make sense in terms of Nepal, but we can take some creative liberties, of course, for the sake of zoo experience. Let's have a look at what this would look like. We can just do this, actually. I was like, oh, we need to copy it and stuff, but no, we don't. Actually, let's bring the foundation along as well. So let's put it into place and see what it's like. So I want it to be somewhere over here-ish. We can still play a lot with the placement as well if we want, because ultimately it's gonna have to be like, I haven't done the pathing yet because that would be silly, although I'm probably gonna I'm gonna eat those words when I'm gonna try to do the pathing and it's gonna be impossible, but whatever. Let's place the building for a second and imagine that this is it. So we have the window. Oh, apparently I placed the thing way too high because now the couch is in the floor. But imagine that this is the way things are. If we had like several things here, or we just had doorways and windows, it wouldn't quite be the same. Also, the hat combo with the thing is crazy. It's not good for my ears. I'll make it up here. Now that Eben is gone, he'll have something to enjoy when he watches the stream back. We can do this. This is better. Or does this look really morbid? I can't see what it looks like at the moment. No, this is fine. We're just vibing. I want to be hugged by him. Wait. There. Where's his arm? There we go. Alright. Anyone would think you like red pandas. You would think so, right? I don't know. Would they? Maybe. They might think that. I don't know. It's a real head scratcher. I just dropped water on myself. That's what I get for taking the joke too far. But yeah, I think I do want to keep this open like this. Even if it doesn't really make sense. I think it just aesthetically frames the habitat nicely, and that's the main goal here. So, it's my favorite red panda enclosure I've seen. Probably Blightorp. Blightorp is just... Blightorp just does so much for the Red Panda Network as well, which makes me very biased towards them. But also they got the big rock. It's really cool, and then also more naturalistic habitat. They've got so much space. They share it with the tufted deer. There's a lot to like about Blightorp's habitat. I also really like the one at Hanover's new habitat is also really nice, to be fair. But I really was impressed by the one at Prague. Prague Zoo's Red Panda enclosure was really gorgeous. So that's definitely a runner-up. But okay, so we decided that that will stay. I want to see the inside of one of these houses. So if we go here real quick and scroll up, I should have a picture. Yeah, so the walls are like this wooden... It would make sense that they would like get wood on the inside or something. I don't remember exactly if that's the case. Let's go back to this one. There should be some, yeah. I mean, there's definitely something that isn't like corrugated stuff. So I think wood makes sense to cover it with something wooden. So I want to get the arbor wood. That is a nice set to use. And it was possible to get the membership on the website. Yeah, you'd probably have to be at the zoo to redeem it, and then I can't use it at any of the zoos I get to before then. So it's a pity, but that's just how it be. I mean, if I wanted to save money, I wouldn't be going to like 10 zoos in a week. I'll just have to make back the money with YouTube videos. So I should actually make videos. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Oh, I completely forgot that I was gonna start off this stream updating the membership thing. I'll do that next stream. I'm sorry for the new members. You will get your spot. Don't worry. Just I think this stream we should focus on the pandas. Next stream we'll focus on the channel again. You know. And I don't want to do it because I forgot to do it at the start of the stream. I don't want to do it in the middle of the stream where there's like less people are gonna see it, I feel like, you know. Okay, this is kind of challenging. It's also not the greatest set to use due to the lines and stuff, but maybe we'll figure that out. Maybe. Is this its own? Yes, its own group. Okay, good. And what does happen if we color it? Not sure if this is what I am intending. Like, that's kind of nice. It's just that if we want to do this, we need to do that basically. And it's more one color without the line. But yeah, I'll manage. I'm not broke yet, although Paris was also quite expensive. I wonder if there's another wood set that we could use. I'm not. I like this one, but I also don't really like it that much at all. But there's not that many other wood sets that are like also this thin. It's a real thinker. It's a real thinker, this one. That is a huge mug. That is so impractical. Who designed this? How are you supposed to drink from that? No, we'll stick with the arbor wood. We'll figure out a better color for it in a moment as well. Because maybe it is kind of cool that it has this like patchwork feel. Maybe I should have... Huh? What? Why did it just place it? It's obviously not what I wanted. Yeah, that's the downside of making the windows less than 1 meter. Now we have to do it this way. Yeah, we'll stack them like that. Let's find out there's a bit of a line. So yesterday I went go-karting. So we have I've said this many times, we have our colleagues visiting, so we're doing lots of team activities. And yesterday we were supposed to go cycling together, you know, do something real nice and Dutch. But the weather, as in typical Dutch fashion, was not up to it. It was not good cycling weather, that's for sure. So we instead opted for a more indoor activity and went go-karting instead. I had never gone go-karting before. I've gone to a place called Battle Kart before, which was basically like real-life Mario Kart. So I had some experience, I guess, but yeah, go-karting was a complete new experience to me. And it actually went surprisingly well. I managed, like, it took me a couple of laps to figure out that I could actually throttle a lot more than I thought. Like, the cars have quite a bit of grip. So once I got the hang of that, then I could just race my heart out. I actually got second place, only second after my fellow colleague who has done it a lot of times before at the same place that we went to. So it's basically he cheated. That's what I'm trying to say. He had the home field advantage. This is nice. It's growing on me. I do think we need to alternate a bit with the... I don't know if this one sticks out the bottom if we do this, though. That's the main concern I have. It does. So the only thing we could do to fix that would be to change the plaster. Which I don't want to do that, actually. If anything, I would prefer to put the plaster further in and increase the overhang, because this is kind of going to serve as an anti-climbing thing as well, to prevent the pandas from climbing out. And we're also probably gonna have to put some hot wire around there as well, but yeah. Alright, so this can go up here. And with the Aalborg machine would actually save 260 kroner. Oh, you forgot Giftsgood. Oh, so maybe I literally told you that you forgot Giftsgood. Just saying. But yeah, it probably doesn't matter that much then. Unless I plan to come back to Copenhagen within the next year, it doesn't make a difference, and I doubt that would be the case. Ooh, this is pretty good. I'm not factoring in gas money for you going to Aalborg to pick up. I mean, I am going there. I'm just not going there first, which is the issue. So it doesn't matter. Well, it's a little late for that, because all my hotels are already booked. So that's the first issue. I'm not starting in Copenhagen, I'm starting in Knuthenborg, where I'm sleeping in the hotel, next to the tigers. And that's also why it doesn't matter if it's like subscription-wise there, because I'm sleeping there, so the tickets are included. Nice. I like it. I like it. The only issue is I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do anything here, actually. Or if we're going to have to change the doorway to fit this. Let's find out. Copenhagen's membership is shit. Oh. Okay, yeah, no, we are going to have to change this slightly. Gonna go in. Okay. Like so. That we'll figure that part out in a moment. It's sticking out the roof like that. Yeah, I guess if I have proof that I have the subscription, but I don't know how it works. Sounds tricky. Copenhagen membership gives free access to their tower. They have a tower? This changes everything. No. The only thing that might help is if the Copenhagen subscription gives me free parking. But I highly doubt that. Because parking in Copenhagen is crazy. Everyone, and whenever I like try to find tips for parking online, people are just saying, don't come by car, come by public transport. I'm like, yeah, well, I need my car to get to other places. And now I have my car with me. I can't just dump my car somewhere else and, like, struggles. Truly, truly some first world problems. I feel bad for only putting on the Red Panda suit after Eben left. He was so excited for it. He's gonna be really mad at me. I feel it. How far away is this? I feel like I have an assistant helping me plan my zoo trip. This is great. Oh wait, I need to raise it. Benefit received when it comes into effect, which I'm guessing is after you visit the zoo. Not when you get the car. Okay. I should have figured this out sooner, because basically this sounds like a case of I need to call the zoo to figure it out. And they probably would be able to tell me what I can do. But I don't have time for that tomorrow. Or the day after. So, you know, it's just like, what is it, like 30 euros? Like that's a nice, that's a small Lego set, I know. But I just, should be a 5-minute call, probably. My schedule is so crazy at the moment, man. It's not even funny. Supposed to get your membership in an Apple Wallet. I mean, the only thing is that it's kind of... Okay, I will try to call them tomorrow. We'll find out. This is literally the Dutchest thing I can do. Like, this is the Dutchest phone... It's gonna be the Dutchest phone call ever. Like, hey, I'm gonna be visiting your zoo soon, and I'm trying to save, like, a little bit of money on my entire trip, which is going to literally cost, like, 10 times this money that I'm trying to save. No, 100 times the money I'm trying to save here. Yeah, can I get the subscription without being there? I'm back and Goran is now transforming into a red panda. Yes. Wait, you can? Did you find an FAQ? You can, I just opened it in the app. Ooh. Intriguing. Intriguing. I feel like I'm making this too tall, because I'm gonna make a ceiling. In fact, let's make a ceiling. Should have started out with that. What's the ceiling look like? I think, wait, I had a picture of the ceiling. I also need to go to the bathroom in a second, but first let's look at the ceiling. Okay, so it does follow the roof a little bit before becoming a full-on ceiling. So we're gonna do the same thing. So we're gonna take this, we need to center it. All right. Am I gonna have to bring my work phone, which is an Apple phone, so that I can use the Apple Wallet? That would be funny. Probably don't even need you, do I? I don't. Okay, you're pointless. Goodbye. So are you. Look at that, we're saving pieces. Check your zoo chat. I'm not gonna check. If I'm logged in, I'll check it. Am I logged in? I'm not logged in. I can't. I'm not gonna. I'll check it out after the stream. But thank you so much for helping me figure it out. Okay, I'll check that out. That might be, you know, I'll be able to buy another nice small Lego set at the Lego store. Thank you all so much. Alright, I'm going to quickly go to the toilet because I've been drinking a lot of water for some reason. I don't know. I feel like I haven't been using my decoys enough. I feel like I'm almost out of bucks. Oh well. It's gonna be a challenge for you to find the final mug. Do I even have any left? Oh, I do, okay. Good. Check it now, you red bastard. But I gotta pee. And I'm streaming for the pandas. Alright. Wait, I just realized something that I didn't do. You could take a second. Okay, okay. You make a good point. You make an excellent point. You have officially made me your bitch. This is the wrong website. I swear to God if this is some kind of joke. Okay, no. It's not. Wait, did you... You didn't actually buy a pass though to get this. Huh. Okay, well, I'm gonna figure that out tomorrow. Alright. We're going to spectate this adorable panda over here. in a cinematic. Okay, the cinematic cam sucks, so you're just gonna get this cam. I'm going to do this one, but the problem with this one is that it doesn't include, so I'm gonna add, oh god, there we go. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there we go. Okay, that doesn't really work, but oh wait, I can do this. Yeah. All right, be right back.
Mom, Pam.
Alright, I'm back. Boop. There we are. I'm wearing it now. I am grateful. Thank you so much for helping me figure that stuff out. But now, the real question is there a better zoo with even more discount than ours? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, probably I will get this stuff figured out tomorrow, and then I will be a very happy chappy and save some money. I do need to remember then to use the subscription everywhere. But yeah, I'm very happy with you today, Tisk. You made amazing donations. You helped me figure out how to save money on my holiday. Great stuff. Alright, so for the roof. So the ceiling. So the problem with using this stuff for the ceiling, right? Or for this part of the ceiling, is that we kind of need to also use it for that part, but we can't. Because it's too big for that. So wood roof. Plank. Okay. So we do have this, which we could technically use. But then the grains of the wood are wrong. I guess we could flip this one. Or these ones. That will work. I have wood. Alright, yeah, let's do just that. So I'll take this, take it out here, take it down. Now we just need to align it with the roof. Something like that. I accidentally moved it. It's gonna be bad. I can probably move it a bit more like this. Okay, let's line them up again. Flip it so we get the screws again on this side. I think that would be good. Although now it's slightly misaligned. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's very interesting. Okay, I don't like that. That makes me unhappy. I guess we'll deal with there not being any screws on this side. So while I was on the way to Paris, I finally started reading the latest book in the Avatar Last Airbender book series thing, which is the book about Avatar Roku. So there's currently 5 books, 2 about Kyoshi. Oh, Tisk is heading out. Thank you so much, Tisk, for joining. Thank you for your amazing donations. And I hope to see you again soon. And also thanks for all the help, obviously. Later. But yeah, so I really enjoyed the first 2 books about Kyoshi, and the Yangchan books were also really good. But I gotta say that this new book about Avatar Roku is not really vibing with me. Which is a pity. Because Roku's a cool guy. I don't know what it is about it. I think it's just the fact that Roku is already a much more established character. That you have like more expectations on what how things will be, or things don't really jive with how you remember them from the show. I don't know what it is. It feels more... Yeah, we know enough about him. It feels a little bit more fanficky as a result, the whole story. So, I don't know. It's still a fun read, I guess, but I just feel like it's also it's got a bit of that thing you have in a lot of media nowadays, where it's like, oh, remember this from the original series? Do you remember the library? Do you remember this thing? It does that a lot as well, the book. I never liked that. Tist. New name. Alright, this works. Oh, we should probably pause the game. This works pretty well. I like this. Oh, I love that the open windows of like, oh. Man, Planet Zoo is so pretty. Alright, so on this side, I don't know why we have this here actually. We're just going to completely cover up this side of the wall with the arbor wood. So we have a 4x2. That'll do. But that means we probably won't need this either, to be honest. Oh, maybe we will. Let's find out. We'll find out in a moment. Oh, it didn't place. There we go. Well, no, okay. And I guess we'll get a different one, so we got a different texture. Okay, this one can also go. And yeah, we do need to fill in that part, so we'll just take this. Oh, not like that though. There we go. And oh, we still have one more wall to cover up. And let's not take that one though. Let's take this. Actually, let's take these. It's even better. Because they have the edges kind of smoothed out. Am I late? A bit. We've made quite a bit of progress. We've also gotten quite a bit of donations already. But you're still in time to watch me build for the pandas over here. We're just working on a little house from which people will be able to spot the pandas in the future. Trying to get a little bit of variation going in these walls because they're a little repetitive right now. Is it just me or no? We won't. I was like, it looks like we'll be able to use a 1 meter wide one, but it doesn't actually look like it, sadly. Something tells me that over here, actually, especially these two, we'll be able to just take a 4x1/2. Oh. Okay. Actually, let's copy that over to here, flip it upside down for the variation, although not doesn't give that much variation. And we can include over yonder. And now that is the entire inside down. Now let's pick a color. So I think I want to make it slightly lighter, like so. It's a bit more easy on the eyes. As far as the outside is concerned, so right now we've got a very clean look, I guess. But there are lots of like colorful buildings as well. But the problem is that with the material we picked, it looks too shiny. Woo, greenhouse. This actually doesn't look too bad, but and when you look at it from over here, it's like insane. So yeah, we need to definitely undo that. Stick to what it's now, I think. Hey Owen, Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright. So, we got a little house. I'm not sure how much more... Oh, we're going to have to make some windows. Actually, I think I know exactly which pieces I want to use. The ones from the tropical pack. This one, yeah. That looks kind of like we've got these windows with some roundness to them. I don't know, I like that. See if we can incorporate that somehow. I think these might actually be too big though. Womp womp, that's a pity. Maybe there's something else we can use. Let's go into just regular wood. See what we got. It's very reflective, yeah, exactly. So, for everyone joining, we are doing a charity stream today. And of course we are raising money for the Red Pandas because in 10 days from now it will be International Red Panda Day. And Panda Day this year focuses on Packs for Pandas, an initiative by the Red Panda Network, where they give scholarships to students in Nepal who need it and who are likely to become Red Panda protectors in the future. So they're really helping out the next generation of Red Panda forest rangers, forest guardians. And it's an awesome initiative. So by donating, you help them buy these packs and give them out to people. And just overall protect the Red Pandas. Red Panda Network really focuses on this kind of community-led conservation, where they really focus on strengthening local communities, giving them a reason to protect the pandas. Which is really, really great. They do the same thing with the conservation sites, the restoration sites, where they replant the forest. Those areas are also led by locals. It's just a great way to involve the communities in the conservation. Darn. I don't think this is gonna be looking very great. It's the only piece that will fit. Well, it's not the only piece that will fit, but yeah, it's so shiny is the issue. But it generally looks a lot better when it's like sticking out a bit. That's the issue I'm struggling with right now. This window's a lot bigger, so that one shouldn't really have this issue. Oh, I should also probably... no, but we'll do something different for those. We could use something metal for the window instead. Although it doesn't really make sense. So let's just check it, what we got once more. I'm really not sure. Or we shouldn't mind them sticking out. Like if we take something like this. Could also just be the aesthetic that we're going for. That one's a bit too big. This shifty eyes when a mug appears. I mean, look, I got a lot of great mugs. And also some really great, maybe, not mugs. This one I'm actually not sure. Is this a mug? It's mug shaped, but it's not, it's plastic. It's also full of dust, because it's been sitting on my... Bleh. It's been sitting on a shelf for the better part of a year. And I didn't rinse it. Oh god. Whoops. You can tell that I didn't have all the time I needed to prepare this stuff. Oh yeah, dust flavored. I love my water dust flavored. Okay, so I think this is actually fine. So if we just take this, take it up. Okay, cool. And then take another one. Yeah, I think that looks perfectly fine. I quite like that, in fact. Though I think the top one can be a bit more inset. The bottom one, I don't know, I like the bottom one sticking out a bit more. It's just an aesthetic, you know. Then we do need glass, so there's a couple of options for that, as always. There is glass barriers. There's also the glass pebble, sure. That one's too big. This one is perfect. What I actually learned the other day, which I learned this in the Komodo dragon habitat in Keypark. And I don't know if I've shown this before, but it actually matters which side you use. Like, this side is more opaque than this side, or it's more like this side is more reflective than this side or something. So you want to put the less reflective side on the inside so that you can look outside better, basically. There we go. Did I actually build this window in a single group? I did. That's amazing that I had such foresight. Alright. Let's color the wood. Give them a nice Slightly less. And a bit darker as well. But I do want to have it I want it to have some color. Probably also want this to be a bit more detailed. Don't think we can do anything like horizontally though, unless we might be able to use the string pieces. Maybe not the string pieces, but the actually. But is that realistic? Wait, actually, what's that? Enhance. I don't know how to zoom in on these. Can I get this? Enhance. There is actually like lines there. You see that? They're on the inside. Wait, I need footage of the inside of this room. When would that have been? This one. And at the end of the day, probably. Yeah, here it is. And there was no audio. Yeah. Oh, look, it's me! Woohoo! Show the window, you coward. Oh, that's like full-on prison bars. I wonder why that is the way it is, but hey, I'll take it. That adds more detail. So we could get the steel metal cable things. That's kind of the material it is, but these are a little bit thick. Like a little very thick. So I think we'll just use rope. I don't want Europe, actually, but let's see. So this one's a bit big still, but the marquee rope isn't. So this is kind of what I want. No. Okay, we'll get there ultimately. So we can do this. Move this one forward a bit. And now it's perfect. So we can put in a couple of ropes. Like so. What's your favorite Red Panda habitat? Probably the one from Blijdorp still. But I also really like the one at the Zoo of Prague. That one was really breathtaking. But I will say there's many good ones. Also a lot of mediocre ones, sadly. Like the one in Paris was not great. Actually, I don't like. Hey, what did I miss? Depends on how long you've been gone. Or if this is your first time joining. You missed us getting a shit ton of donations, which was absolutely insane, and I love it. And we're making a house. We're making a little house. A Red Panda house, you could say. Oh, that didn't go to plan. There we go. And now we need to make a slightly wider version. Which probably we won't give the diagonals. Might close this one actually, now that I think about it. That could be good because I have a very good reason for this. This one is going to be kind of like oh, the bigger ones. Oh, we can make it like that one actually. Kind of, or like these. Like that one. Okay, no, the bigger one can definitely have the bars. Only thing I'm wondering about is this top part. What will we do there? I think we might just board it up as well. But let's start with the important part, which is taking this, and taking that one, yes. So on the front, yeah, on the front of the building, there are some more like closed off windows. The main reason I want to close it off is because I don't want reflections with the glass that's going to be in here. Which there probably will be reflections anyway because of these. But having a window like opposite of what's going to be the main glass viewing area is not going to be great. In Planet Zoo it won't matter much, but in real life, I mean, it would not be good. Oh, that's a very big one. Yeah, let's do this one. Okay, now we just need to think about what we want to do with that top bit. I wish we could add more of this, but yeah, it just doesn't work. Thanks to physics. So we'll just have to take something that's 1/2 meter and stick it there, like this wooden thing. Is that the best option we have, or is the arbor wood better? That one's the smallest one's 2 meters. That's not great. What we could also do is use this to cover it. No, it's way too big. Okay. Just weighing some options. Could make some chimneys sticking up. Ooh, that could be nice. Could also try to... No. I am still wondering if we could make this work somehow. I wonder how out of place this would look. If we make it grayish. I think the answer is gonna be pretty out of place, but I just wanna... I gotta be sure. Gotta make sure, okay? Because this would be a lot better if it would work. Are they still off? Yes, good. Alright. I'm not hating it so far. It definitely very much depends on your angle. Okay, wait, we need to figure out. Something like that. I mean, that just works. Like, it doesn't work from every angle, but we can still make some alterations to make it better. Make one or two lighter as well. And less pink, maybe. Yeah, that works perfectly. Oh, but then we can do that for the door also. Whoop. Stolen. And that means that we can also do it for this other door. Probably. Well, over here it suddenly looks a bit more out of place. Oh, that's really weird. Huh. Well, I think over here I'll still be able to figure something else out. Here it made less sense to do that. Ah, I really like what this is turning into already. This is really cool. Alright, oh my god, I'm really happy. This is awesome. Let's take this, put it up here. Just look at that. We're making a house. It's like I'm playing Minecraft. Okay, we can't actually use that one. For obvious reasons. So we need to place it. Okay. That's almost a house. So I think the little side shack, which is going to be the keeper entrance, is gonna... I'm just gonna make out of wood or something. Kind of don't want to focus on that now. I kind of want to really just focus on this. I'm not going to give it doors. Controversial decision. No, it just for guest flow and stuff that doesn't really make sense. I don't think. We could make like open doors, but. Yeah, I kind of just want to have like a piece of cloth, piece of fabric. Hello? The game isn't cooperating. It does that sometimes. Yeah, it needs to be open and inviting, because it's like one of the main things that I want guests to see when they visit the Red Panda area. And I mean, they're gonna be forced through it anyway, but still. Is it? I feel like it's rotating, and I'm not. No, it is. Okay. I feel like it wasn't going 45 degrees at the time for some reason. We'll just pull this to the other side, and I'll also have this here. Make these ones slightly longer also. There we go. No idea if this door is the same size as the other one, but we'll make it fit. I think this one's bigger. But that's okay. The only issue this area is going to have if you get someone like Eben who is going to walk against the recommended walking route, that's when you'll run into issues with a building like this. Okay, I need to ever so slightly raise these. Oh. Oh, why are you in the same group as the roof? That's... I don't want that. Hello, game. Why can't I click you? I can't. So, of course, what I'm wondering is, does anyone here have anything planned for International Red Panda Day? Or not? I'm also going to check real quickly, because I don't see the thing moving at all. No. Okay. I haven't seen the bar move in a bit, so I was just checking to see if the bar was broken. And maybe we did get some donations and I've been missing out or not, but looks like this is indeed the case, which is fine. I'm already super happy with what we've accomplished. Going to see them at the Bronx this weekend. Nice. That is definitely a zoo that's high on my list. If I go to the US, I mean it's my third spot, I'm sorry to say. I do have some other priorities first if I ever go to the US. This is going too far out. Should go to like there-ish. Alright, so now the real question will become, what do we do with this? What are we gonna build here to justify the hole? Or are we just gonna leave it open? I guess we just make a big... It's 5 minutes from my house? Oh my god. Yeah, oh, you also saw them swim with Ivy Fauna? That's so funny. So did I. That was my first time seeing a swimming panda. I showed the employees a video of that once, of the pandas at their zoo swimming, and they were super surprised about it, so it's not a common thing. Oh, that looks quite nice, actually. Do you plan on visiting every European zoo? I mean, if that were possible, I would do it. But for that, I would need infinite free time and money. Like, there's so many zoos, it's ridiculous. Like, just look at this. This is basically a map of every zoo in the world. And it's like, this is impossible to do everyone, right? Especially if you go to like all the wild parks and things like that. But I definitely do want to see all of the major ones when it comes to, or not all of the major ones, because you know, a similar issue. There's just too many. But I want to see all the biggest, the coolest ones. And when I'm doing a trip to go to like a highlight, then why shouldn't I stop at some of the smaller ones that I come along the way as well, you know? So that's kind of how I pick and choose my zoo trips. With Denmark, there wasn't really a particular zoo that I wanted to see necessarily. I guess Randers Regenskov and Knuttenborg. But yeah, not necessarily a zoo that's like #1 on my bucket list. But I don't know, I just felt like a nice week trip. Because there's just a lot of, I feel like Denmark will be similar to the Netherlands. I don't know much about it. Like, I like going in somewhat blind and not knowing what to expect. I feel like Denmark will be similar to the Netherlands, so I'm expecting some like decent quality zoos. That looks really good. If you ever visit Slovakia, I want to, man. I want to, because they have the other Himalayan brown bear. But I can't justify going all that way for a freaking bear. It wouldn't be just for the bear, obviously, but I have so much other stuff that I want to see first. So I almost had a screw it, I'm going to Slovakia next month moment. But people talked me out of it. It said like, that money is so much better spent elsewhere. I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh, I'm confusing Slovenia. Shit. I thought it was... Wait, am I? No, I'm thinking Slovakia. They have Himalayan brown bear. Because it's next to Czechia, and it used to be Czechoslovakia. Wait, did I say Slovenia last stream? Then I messed up last stream, I'm so sorry. I definitely meant Slovenia. Now you got me confused. I'm so sorry. I definitely meant Slovakia because it's next to Czechia. It is. Let me check. Spiska, Zoo Spiska Nova Ves. Probably not how you pronounce that. So honestly, because this is another way I could do this, even though I really want to go there myself and see them, to cross them off my bucket list. If you ever go there, and I can record the Himalayan brown bear habitat for me, then I can finally do the Himalayan brown bear video with more than just a habitat that is empty. So sad. Oh, ooh. Well, if you do, not forcing you to do anything, but if you do, yeah, please send me the footage. Like, I much prefer using just my own footage, but for something like this, it's worth it. Bending my own rules. Where do they have them as well? So in the Czech Republic, I should have seen them at Hubloka. But there was some maintenance going on the enclosure. So I missed them. I couldn't see them. And I was very, very, very bummed. Because I went there just for those fucking bears, basically. So at least not the Czech Republic, of course. There is much more to see there. But Hubloka specifically, I went there just for the fucking bears that weren't there. It was quite unfortunate. Indeed. This is an issue. We're gonna have to use either the ranch thing, which will look probably very out of place, I'm guessing. Maybe not too much. It's a very different kind of wood though. I think it works still. You can definitely tell it's different, but not too much. Did the music stop? Yes, it did. That means we have been streaming for a bit. We've been streaming for over 3 hours. Oh god. Okay, I should start wrapping things up a little bit. Because yeah, I'm also tired and I need to make sure to not start off my Denmark holiday. I need to not start my Denmark holiday off being extremely tired. So we're gonna wrap up this this floor thing that I'm doing right here, and then we will be making an end to things. We're gonna put the building that we built into the right spot, but probably I will keep a version of it that's well aligned in case I want to make any changes. Alright, I'll do this. Okay, no. Yes. And we can take I want a 2 meter one. It's not a 2 meter one. I like that we used the door framing for an actual door frame. That makes me happy. I think that's the first time I've actually used it like that. There we go. Gotta do homework. Alright, see you around. We're gonna wrap it up soon anyway. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for the building for now. So in between streams, I will add the floor, or like I'll add paths and stuff to it. But for now, we're going to go and move this out. Get rid of that. Okay. don't want to necessarily group it all up. So we're just going to blueprint it. And say, Nepal building. The roof still needs some detailing. But that's for later. It's a drink shop now. Yay. Nepal. There we go. And let's put it in. I had that when I went to the Zoo Salzburg. I was first not homeland. I wish I could actually visit it. Map said close at 8, but it closed at 5:30, so I was late. Oh. That also sucks. I had a similar thing to that when I went to the Zoo of Aachen. I was there on time. Like, I was there an hour and a half before closing time. But they didn't accept card payments. So you needed to have cash. And I asked them, okay, well then where can I get cash? And she said, nowhere close. Is basically what she said. So I thought, okay, that's not great. Because then that's when I just gave up trying to enter the zoo, I guess. Okay, wait, I need the color that you have. And that doesn't actually work now that I think about it, so I need your color, and then now we can make this the color. There we go. And then we can delete the old ones, which were for some reason at an angle. And that's part of the glass, okay. Okay, the glass needs some altering, but I think the house is in the right spot. Alright, so these are your last chances to get your donations in for this stream. So for the last time, we're raising some money for the Red Panda Network. International Red Panda Day is in 10 days. And I like red pandas. Amazing pitch. Yeah, no, I love red pandas. That's why we're raising some money for them, for the Red Panda Network, to help the conservation. This year it focuses on packs for pandas. They give out scholarships to people who need them and who are likely to become Red Panda Rangers in the future. So that includes the children of actual people who are already Red Panda Rangers, but also children that do well in biology classes, for instance. Or who do extracurricular activities in regards to conservation. So that's really just a way to help out the Red Panda protectors of the future. So donating, make sure that these people can get a proper education, get school supplies, which is a really cool initiative involving the local communities into conservation. It's always a really great thing to do, and Red Panda Network does that a lot. Your donations will be doubled still, thanks to the efforts of Nature Path Organic Enviro Kids and the Sacramento Zoo. So if you donate, it will count double, which is awesome. So yeah, and your donation will be listed on the little check that we're about to finalize. So if you donate now, you can still be included in the stream. You can still donate later. In the next stream that we'll do in 2 weeks, we will update it once again. Probably in that stream we'll also continue working on this habitat a bit, because now we've got the ball rolling, so to say. I probably want to... Might... I still don't know if it's a good zoo. The Zoo of Salzburg? I think so. It looks interesting from what I've seen. It has a lot of the terrain around it looks really cool. Not sure if that doesn't say much about the zoo itself though. Alright, that's definitely an improvement. But we do need to, I think, darken these a bit. Yeah, they don't react to the light quite the same way, which is a bit of a problem from these angles. Because those are basically the only angles you see them from. So we'll have to darken them quite a bit, I guess, to make that work. It looked really good when it was out there, but now it's like trying to reflect the trees and stuff around it, and it looks a little bit wonky. But I won't judge until it's completely finished, so people are gonna walk inside over here, and you're gonna be like, whoa, we're inside a house, and there's red pandas inside, what's going on? And then it'll be like, well, once the person living here had a red panda as a pet. But he didn't know. He didn't know that that's not a good idea. And the Red Panda Network helped him figure that out, or whatever. I don't know what the story is exactly going to be, but it'll be a nice way to tell people that no, you shouldn't want a Red Panda as a pet. And hopefully that will stop people from saying that. Because whenever you're at the zoo and the Red Panda Network, whenever you're at the zoo at the Red Panda Habitat, there will be at least one person saying like, oh my god, I want one. No, you don't. You shouldn't want one, at the very least. Then over here we can have some more education about how the Red Panda Network helps locals with the stoves. So we will make a chimney. Huh. Like somebody already suggested. Yeah, this window we'll figure out later as well. We also need to fix up the couch. Need to fix up a couple of things. I think the house also needs to move a bit. But I'm super happy with what it's looking like so far. This is really looking great. This is pretty much exactly what I had in mind. So we'll just have some more decorations and stuff around here. That couch, we built that couch like 2 years ago on International Red Panda Day. Like, I like how this International Red Panda Day, we built an entire house. That International Red Panda Day, we built a couch. That was it. That was this one. So that actually brings us to the end of the stream over here. And we're gonna write the check. So that was 2023. We raised $184 while building a couch. And no, I have not visited the Zoo of Budapest yet. I considered it. Well, wait, actually I didn't. I'm confusing it with Bratislava. I considered going to Bratislava when I went to Vienna, but Budapest is a bit farther away. Actually, it's not that far away from Bratislava, but yeah. One day I'll visit that corner as well. But not yet. Anywho. Let's finish this up. So I'm going to open this. Bratislava is good too, actually. Budapest is massive. I think you should visit both if you can. That's a huge change in the nation. Wait. What happened? Did somebody donate? No? No, it's still the same, right? Let me just double check. Yeah, no, we're still at the same amount. Okay, good. So, let's see who are our donors. And we're going to open the check over here. So, we have a couple of names to write. And I also need to check one more thing. Yes, exactly. This is very important. There we go. Awesome. I think, just checking. I shouldn't give it away. Okay. Almost there. Alright, we have a couple of names. So we already had Pete Wiggly. What's this? Okay. Yeah, we already had Pete Wiggly, who was the only person to donate already before the stream even began. Now we are going to get Eben. Eben donated a generous $100, which was doubled to $200. And then we had Mr. Gariel, or Tisk. I'm guessing he wants to just be called Mr. Gariel, just like 2 years ago. Actually, let's write it out completely. For a $200 donation, you definitely deserve that. And that also grants him... I'm sorry, Mr. Pete. Oh, no, I missed. Wait, I'm messing up. There we go. That grants Mr. Gariel the green color and the crown. He takes the crown, being the top donor. Then we got another donation from Mr. Gariel. That's his second one. He did 2 in a row. Then we have... actually, okay, I need to... I'm guessing that this is Mr. T-Rex. Is that how his username is spelled? I'll have to ask him in person how he... No, it's just T-Rex. Jesus. I feel bad for messing that up. I should have known that. So we have T-Rex. I'm pretty sure that was him. And I'll verify that he wants his username on here and not his real name. And we also get Mr. Vanderpants. Oh, it's actually annoying that it shows me their real names. I don't want that. I feel like that's sensitive information. I don't want to accidentally dox someone. So this is how they spelled it, right? Yes. Their capitalization is a little all over the place. Alright. Awesome. So these are all of our amazing donors. But that is not all yet, of course. The donations will remain open for the time being until, well, basically until ever, but when International Red Panda Day comes, like, you'll still be able to donate up until around that time. Oh, this is why I did a poor job at this file. So yeah, up until International Red Panda Day, you will still be able to donate, of course. Also, during this stream, I have been sipping from a variety of mugs. If you can guess how many different Red Panda mugs, sometimes I may have sipped from the same one twice. That doesn't count. I need... How many unique Red Panda mugs have I been sipping from? That is the question. And the top 3 people who get the closest or fastest answer will get a mug and their name listed on the board as well. So that's a fun little challenge for you. Uh, so yeah, that's gonna be the check pretty much done. Of course, we will update this as more donations hopefully come in the days leading up to International Panda Day. Next week we also have the Red Panda real life inspiration video. So that hopefully will convince some more people to donate as well. It would be fun. But we are going to go to Keypark Zoo. Yak. I'm going to update the International Red Panda Day 2025 check. Over here. And then we can close this one. Definitely want to... Oh, wait! Oh, we missed the important part. We missed the important part. That's the amount. It's quite a vital part of a check. That you actually write down how much money you raised. I'm tired. I'm so sorry. So we raised a staggering $1,030. I think this is how Americans write it. I always get confused if it should be a comma or not. But I think the comma in dollars would be... I think this is correct. So, now we need to save it again. Because that's pretty important to include that. I honestly can't believe it. I mean, granted, it has been doubled thanks to the Sacramento Zoo and the Enviro kids. But even without this being doubled, I could have never guessed that we would be raising over $500 today. That's just insane. Even though $100 of it is my own. But yeah, this is so freaking cool, guys. I can't thank everyone who donated enough. So let's chuck this check into another program. I don't know why I'm using 3 different programs to make this file, but that's the way that I've set it up. So that's just how we're gonna keep it going, I guess. So here we have the check. We're gonna add that as a layer. I mean, each of the programs has a few tools that I prefer in that particular program, and that's the reason why. Like this one has nice layers and like overlays and effects and filters and stuff. Well, Flash that we were using before has nice vector things that are useful. And we're gonna export this one as a PNG as well of the check wall. There we go. And we're gonna save this. Then we can close this one. And now final program will be this one. And the reason I'm using this program, Paint.net, is because when you export it in this program, it looks the best in Planet Zoo. That's the only reason. Actually need to be on this layer. Now we can just scale it down to a nice size. Just gonna match the others. And we can replace the placeholder. When you add Keypark to the Steam Workshop, how will everyone add the billboards? They will download them. I will add a download link to the billboards in the thing. All right. There it is. Wait, actually, I forgot one thing. User media. This one. And for even better results, just do like -1 and save. I think that should improve it. Oh. That actually doesn't matter. Alright, that's why we use Paint.net, so that it doesn't matter. Alright, so here we are. in Keypark. The check has been put. Now the only question remains, who will get the mugs? So, I want to thank you all so much for watching. We raised an amazing amount. I'm really can't be more thankful. Wow. Yeah, I'm absolutely stoked. We'll see if it gets more, but even if it doesn't, yeah. Wow. I don't know what to say. It's so amazing. So, yeah, I will see you all in the next stream, which will be in 2 weeks, after I get back from Denmark. There will still be real life inspiration videos going up on the Fridays, of course, so do look forward to that. But I'm gonna sign off right here, so thank you all one more time, and now we are going to get to the end screen. Bye bye. Oh, look at that white on beige text. That is just absolutely stellar design by me. This is what you get when you prepare the stream less than a day in advance. I also need to update this text box at the bottom. The text is getting too small because the amount of members has grown so much, which is not a bad thing. But anyway, I'll stop rambling now. Have a good night, everyone. Bye bye.